Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Bentley. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw again. Bentley forced out to his left. He's going to air it out. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Detroit!
A first down throw from Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He's airing it out for Williams. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
2nd down, Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on first down. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bentley, sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Bentley. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake. Bentley. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Operating from the gun. Bentley, the throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Bentley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Bentley. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Mayfield now. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go.
Operating from the gun, Bentley. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Gone!
Looking to throw on second down. Bentley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. That will get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands and make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
To throw on 2nd down, Bentley. Throwing left side, it's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom,
on 1st down, Bentley. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Bentley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Bentley. And now he'll tuck it and run. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Hot. Hot.
From the gun, Bentley. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gun, gun, gun. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Bentley. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Off play action. Bentley. Over the middle, Dorsett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit! Detroit! Ah!
throwing on first down. Bentley. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Bentley. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bentley. And that is incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Gone!
Here's Mayfield. 20! Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Detroit!
Mayfield looks to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Gone!
Now Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey. Gone!
Mayfield to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st down, Bentley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll go down at the 28.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Over, over, over! Over, over! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Gun, gun! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's forced. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Throwing again. Bentley looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Bentley. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And the Browns getting set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Operating from the gun, Bentley. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot. And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Let's go.
First down, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bentley. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Go, go, go. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut.
Looking to throw. Bentley. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And they get him down the mound before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bentley. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Bentley. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bentley. And his throw here's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Check 99. Check 99. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw. Bentley. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Buying time, under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Three down. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now, Johnson, and a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will